Okay, thank you for joining me. Thank you for joining me. We want to go over something here today. I'm speaking about Fortuna Silver Mine, and I hadn't really made too many videos here lately, but this one, FSM, just starting to had a feel to go through some search engine on my search engine and see what stocks are. I know earnings are here for tomorrow. We're in April the 24th, going to the 25th. 2020. And before we get started, before I give a quick here, I wanted to speak about disclosure. This is for my practice purposes, for my record keeping. This is not for any legal advice. You are to seek your own services, legal services in that regard. And here we like to just anticipate the price movements and the directions more so. And with that being said, let's get started with FSM. And I'm looking at it here on the daily chart. Kind of give a quick analysis of this here and what I see here on CO. So initially it started out in this chart, I'm sure it's probably been around much longer, but the history for the data that we have here is back on 2011, and it's starting out overall. It's questionable if it's still overall in a sell or buyers. But currently, I still want to say with this particular move, we're still in a buyer's area. Initially, from this particular start, we fell into a sell. We are overall in a sell area, if that makes sense to some of you guys here. So overall, it's very odd, but this one should be initially from a sale perspective, but from the price of $2, seems like $2 even. So from $2 even versus the actual $4 or so, $4.16 price, we have a battle between the buyers and the sellers. Okay, and as we move closer to these 2020 price area and the silver mines, we have a down move that actually succeeded, but at the same time it did respect the $2 area that we marked prior back, right? So by respecting that, we did not go below the $2 mark in regards of a sale. So this was an immediate comeback into the price, which basically means that the liquidating of the price here, the actual supply of that was in a demand, much better demand, and we had volume to participate with that. So we had participation in the actual charts, volume, which is a good thing to that actual price move on that $2 response. So that gives me more of an actual better feel for this here. And as long as we can hold above that, obviously, and something that would not be an actual sale below and hold below that $2 is where I would be more to the downside. Okay, so this is on a weekly chart, and it's currently at $2.60, $2.76 or so, and so we're having still progress to the upside. I suspect to come and test up to that $4 or so, maybe no time soon, but this may be an actual sideways, but possibly at the same time should be up. So once we get above all of that, then we want to see how it responds to the 594 area. Okay, so we're gonna make that red for right now. I'm sorry, and once we see it get a little bit closer to that, we'll see how that works. So, of course, the green is for the bottom support, red is for the sell area, middle in the middle is for things that we expect to be broken. Orange brown there. Okay. All right, and we'll leave it short and quick and sweet. Let me go to a monthly before I leave here, just to kind of get another quick analysis of it. I like to draw even circles to kind of give me my feel. Overall, monthly, we tried to push past the $2. We had support. We had a wick, so we're having pressure coming from the bottom, and we have a continued follow through with the next following candle, supply versus demand. And so yeah, so it looks pretty good too as well for continuing buy. And we still in testing, seeing how that $5 hopefully gets up in these areas here, and how it approaches that to be more. So just kind of getting something out there for individuals that want to feed off something here and play it on a actual conservative basis. You have the overall basis. That's more of a overall long-term view basis when we did that. So even getting in that perspective, we're talking about. So this is weeks here. Every candle is a weekly candle. So obviously we're expecting over some months, probably 6 month period or something like that, or maybe even much shorter than that. It's up to how they move it. And but at the same time, that will actually give. Let's say if we were actually in a weekly and a daily, then that's where you would actually, some of the options may come in play. If you see some good price levels around the $4, $4.95, things in that nature, but getting back up to testing these 420 area or so would be great and ideal for anyone that has a good option price play. All right, thank you again. Thank you for watching, and please hit that like button on your way out. Thanks.